Prescott Pumas, welcome back. Today we have book bag number 21 for our stories. So, in this book bag, we should have the airport book. This one had a cover. Aha! I took it off so it wouldn't get crumpled. So this is a book jacket or book cover. It protects the outside of the book, but I took it off so it wouldn't get crumpled. But you can see that it's different from the inside of the book. It looks different. Yeah. But yeah, the airport book, we have that one. And then we have the Great Paper Caper. And then finally we'll end with the cow that went oink. What? The cow that went oink. Weird. Okay, but we're starting with the airport book. Let's find out what happens at the airport. Pat your head if you've been to the airport before, or if you've traveled anywhere, or if you've seen an airplane before. Yeah, we've seen airplanes at school. The Airport Book by Lisa Brown. When you go to the airport, you can take a car, a van, a bus, or even a train. You drive on the highway to where the ground is really flat. There are lots of people saying lots of goodbyes. Sometimes they hug. They have big bags on wheels and smaller bags on their shoulders and backs. Sometimes you can tell exactly what is packed inside the bag. Sometimes it is a mystery. Inside the airport, you stand in lines. You stand in lines to get your ticket. You stand in lines to check your bags. There are lines for the restrooms. There are lines to go through security. A machine x-rays all the bags that you take on the plane. Sometimes another machine x-rays your body. You will also take that with you on the plane. Little sisters cry when they go through the scanner. You walk past benches and shops and restaurants and art exhibits. It's like a little indoor town. Sometimes there are small beeping cars driving through the town. Sometimes the sidewalks and staircases move by themselves. You have to hold your little sister's hand tight, or she could get lost. When you reach your gate, you wait and wait and wait and wait. Outside, people are getting the plane ready. They are checking that everything is working and safe and clean and ready to fly. Things are loaded onto the plane. Gas is put into the fuel tanks. Food is put into the galley. Luggage is put into the cargo hull. The crew put themselves on board and take their places. Now, the passengers can board. You wait until your group is called, then walk down the jetway. It looks like an accordion. Oh, excuse me. You squeeze into your seat. Some bags go up top. Some bags go underneath. You have to make sure that you have all your books and papers and music and games and toys before the plane takes off. You listen quietly to the safety announcements. You stow your tray table. You buckle your seatbelt tight across your lap. Stow means to put away. So your tray table folds down like. So your tray table is like on the back of the seat, and then it folds down like this. And then stowing means you have to like fold it back up, so it's back on the back of the seat, like this, and you stow it up. Yeah. A flight attendant walks up and down the aisle pushing a cart. Sometimes you get something to drink. Sometimes you get something to eat. Sometimes there is a movie to watch. Sometimes there are people to talk to. Sometimes the plane is bouncy, but most of the time it's smooth. Outside there are clouds and clouds and clouds. When the plane lands, you collect all of your things, you say goodbye to the crew, and go to the baggage carousel to find the bags that you checked. You have to make sure that your bag is really your bag. Outside, there are lots of people saying lots of hellos. Sometimes they hug, sometimes they cry, then everyone leaves. When you leave the airport, you can take a car, a van, a bus, or even a train. We're taking Grandpa's car. And then you do everything all over again, in the other direction when it's time to go back home. The end. Huh. That was a good book. Is anybody going to the airport or going on an airplane over the summer? Are you going to go anywhere, maybe to visit your grandparents? The Great Paper Caper by Oliver Jeffers. What is the Great Paper Caper going to do? There was a time in the forest when everything was not as it should have been. Everyone who lived there had been noticing strange things. Branches, they agreed, should not disappear from trees like that. Someone, they agreed again, must be stealing them, and they each in turn blamed the other. Oh. But they all had solid alibis, which means it couldn't possibly be any of them. So the tree thief must be someone else. It was all very mysterious indeed. An investigation was launched to get to the bottom of things. They were each given a different job to do so the tree thief could be caught. I'll be the detective, you can be the judge. Why do I have to be the judge? Why not him? I'm the prosecutor, that's why. The 112th Biennial Paper Airplane Competition, next Saturday, 2 p.m. They took photographs, made notes, and examined every leaf, but no matter how hard they investigated, no clues could be found. Then, an eyewitness report led them to some evidence that had blown in not far away, and it had a bear's paw prints all over it. Hello, police? They had found their culprit. There he is. The bear was brought in to have his picture taken and to appear with other suspects, and was kept late into the night to answer questions. Where were you that night? The next day he confessed everything in court, all about the paper airplane competition and how badly he wanted to win, and he knew he wasn't very good, and he had run out of paper, and he had no one to ask for help. He was so sorry for taking the trees. He hadn't meant any harm. This court is adjourned. Well, all right, they thought. Oh no. Sorry, friends. Let's try that again. Well, all right, they thought, but he'd have to make it up to them by replacing the trees. And a paper airplane competition? That sounded interesting indeed. The bear kept his word and made it up to them. And as the others helped him gather up the old paper planes, they had an idea. They put them all together and made a new one. Here's the finish line. Finn. The end. Oh, nice. So he helped them rebuild the trees, and they helped him win the paper airplane competition. That was great. They worked together. Because remember, we are stronger together. Finally, our last story is The Cow That Went Oink. This one was written and illustrated by the same person, Bernard Most. The Cow That Went Oink. There once was a cow that went oink. The cows that went moo laughed at the cow that went oink. And the other animals on the farm laughed at her too. The cow that went oink was very sad. One day, she heard a friendly moo. It was a pig that went moo. What a surprise! The pigs that went oink laughed at the pig that went moo. And the other animals laughed at her too. The pig that went moo was very sad. The cow that went oink had an idea. She would teach the pig to oink. So the cow that went oink made a loud oink, and the pig that went moo listened carefully. Then the pig that went moo tried to go oink. Oi moo, oink. The horse, the donkey, and the sheep thought this was very funny. But the pig that went moo didn't listen to them. She listened to the cow. Oink, 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 oink. And the pig that went moo tried again. Oi no moo. And again. Oi no. And again. Oinku. Until she finally went oink. 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 The pig could oink. Now she would teach the cow to moo. The cow that went oink tried to moo. Moink. The rooster, the turkey, and the chick laughed and laughed. But the cow didn't listen to them. She listened to the pig. Moo 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 moo. And then the cow that went oink tried again. Moinku, and again, mook, and again, mook, until the cow that went oink finally went moo. Moo, 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 moo. The cow and the pig were very happy. Each of them could moo and oink. Moo, oink, oink, moo. And they were the only animals on the farm that could do both, so they had the last laugh. The end. So the pig and the cow learned 2 languages. Whoa. Some students in our class speak 2 languages. We have some friends who speak Arabic and English, and we have some friends who also speak Spanish and English. Cool. That means if you can speak 2 languages, that means you are bilingual. You know 2 languages, or multilingual. That means you know more than 1 language. Did you know Ms. Boots' mom knows 5 languages? She knows English, French, Bassa, which is a language that her mom speaks, and then 2 other languages as well, 2 other dialects. Yeah, multilingual. Whoa, that's super impressive. And you guys are super impressive too, who speak more, who are bilingual in our class. I am impressed. Alright friends, thank you so much for joining me today. We have an activity down below. I will see you next time. Oh my gosh, it's almost time for us to start saying goodbye to each other. I'm so proud of how much you guys have learned this year. I'm so proud of how hard you've been working. You've been doing a fantastic job, and I'm so happy to have had you in my class. I will miss you when you go up to first grade. I love you all. Take care of each other, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.